Hello,
So now we
everyone.
are starting. Let's see if the stream started.
Send the link, please.
I sent it over WhatsApp. All right, it
Oh,
started.
okay.
Let's
Let's
start.
deal with that.
I'll be drawing while we talk about NFTs.
Disclaimer: we don't like NFTs. I love it.
I don't
Okay.
like NFT. I don't know if you like NFTs.
Um, they're not my cup of tea, but I see why people may like fall in love with them. Till I don't find the idea behind it. I mean, it's okay. So let's start. First of all, I've been watching a lot of videos of Will Rex.
Yes.
You know, talking about NFTs, promoting NFTs, and advertising the different projects. I love that cutie face.
Do you like
And
the bug face? This is for Omega Haxers. A
oh, I
commission
like
for
it.
him.
I
He
love
always
it.
has like the most creative designs, and I love it.
Well, insects in general are like very creative in designs. They are completely different from other animals, mostly mammals, that you can see in the furry fandom. So I love how his insects are designed.
Yeah, I
Um,
totally agree. I totally agree. Let's
well,
see.
um,
You were saying that
well,
you were watching a lot of videos of Willy Rex about NFTs.
yes, yes. And well, I see why he made like NFTs. But to be honest, he's the first person that has this view of the NFTs, because most people out there see NFTs as a way of winning money. But well, he does. He thinks about them as a way of winning money, but he has like this childish or fantasy idea in his mind that
Oh,
NFTs
Puska!
could be a great way of, I don't know, creating an alternative life, an alternative virtual world like Tron or Ready Player Number One, those kind of movies. So it's
By the
funny to
way,
see.
sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to tell Puska that they can speak in Spanish. Podés hablar en español si querés, Puska, because this is a bilingual stream. We can talk both
eh,
in English and in Spanish. Podemos hablar tanto en español como en inglés. La idea es de que esto sea como una charla casual sobre NFTs, las opiniones de distintas personas. To see different people opinions about NFTs.
Sí, o sea, si mi pronunciación es fea, a propósito, o sea, con razón, o sea, yo no soy hablante nativo, pero
We
y
are
sobre el
not.
tema de los NFTs, es como que no es como que estamos acá viendo si son buenos o no, o sea, sino simplemente que ando viendo muchos videos de NFTs y bueno, pues tenía algo que decir al respecto, básicamente. No,
I think of NFTs like a political view. It works in paper, but it doesn't work in practice. That is what I think of NFTs, basically.
well, basically that's it. That's it. I mean, you said
I
it.
wanted to say a
Because
political view just in general, so I don't say any political view in particular. So anyone says,
we all know that communism doesn't work, Jimbo, but well, okay. So,
no!
what
And
happens
that's
is,
how we got cancelled.
okay, okay. So, basically, well, I want to mention that Wheeler Rex has this childish view of NFTs as a way to um, make like a virtual universe, a virtual metaverse, how they say it. And he's always for example, he makes a gameplay about, I don't know, some random shitty game, and he's like, oh, well, this game is bad, but imagine that a world where this game is good and you can come here and play this game with your friends, and then you move to another place and it's like a virtual world. He's always daydreaming about how NFTs could be better, could make like a big change in world, but we all know that they NFTs won't be that good. They won't make that change because they NFTs, as you said, as political parties and political ideologies, they are like extremely corruptible. I don't know if that's a word. Like they can be corrupted
Corruptible.
easily.
Yes,
Yes,
they can be very corrupted. I don't
yes,
know if that is the word, but they understand. English people understand broken English all
yes.
the
I mean,
time.
you get the idea.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
it's easy to make things wrong, and many people in the in that area are not there to make things right. They are there to win easy money, cheap, quick money, and then to live it.
It's
And
like a Ponzi
that's
scheme in sometimes because you gotta pay for the inscription. You first gotta pay from to get into the market the gas fees. I think that is what it is called. You gotta
yes,
pay the gas fees, and it's
yes.
like
Basically,
you make the people on the top rich and the people on the bottom dream of being rich, like an MMLM.
yes. And for example, I mean, the idea of NFTs, and Willie is constantly explaining that, is that NFTs should be seen as a key for something else. So, for example, in an imaginary world where NFTs work and this is not a scam, NFTs should be like a key or like a passport that ensures that if you have that NFT, then you have access to certain specific things, such as, for example, early access to certain games, um, access to buy unique or limited items from specific stores, or, for example, in the case of uh, imagine that big brands have these NFTs that if you have one, you have special passes or tickets for a certain event.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I saw
yes,
something that I really liked. That was an artist that had an NFT that was amazing. Was they were special animations. I've seen like a couple of artists that have some top tier animations that are really really good. And I think that trying to sell that as an unique item is something really nice. It's something really good. That is a way in which NFTs can be used in a good way, but the problem are the gas fees, the environmental issues, all that stuff. And it's like it's a broken system. It's a system that needs to be really polished to work correctly, in my opinion. But I am not against the concept of an NFT. I am against of the way of how NFTs work right now because they are really propense. Is that the word?
I don't know. I mean, they tend to be
They tend to, thank you.
corrupted.
They tend to be tainted with scams and stuff like that, which
Yes,
is really sad because it is a good concept overall.
there you mentioned first of all, you said it. I mean, we are not gonna lie. NFTs are a system that tend to be used as a scam, and that's true. And if you want to make a good or I don't know, um, trustworthy NFT uh, project, you have to spend a lot of money and you have to put a lot of effort that no one wants to do it because NFTs have a lot of ways to do easy money, and this scaled to a point that uh, people that go into NFTs don't think about NFTs as a project itself, but as a way to make easy money.
Yes,
And with
it's
that
not more
idea,
artistic.
you want
It's
to
about
do
the
anything.
money.
Yes, but that's where in there we all know that it is about the money, but then you have Willy Rex, and
It's not
that's
about the money, it's about sending the message.
it's about money, Jimbo. Well, but then you have people like Will Rex that I believe is the only person in the world that thinks in this way, that see NFTs not as objects to get quick money, but as things that could, as passports. That's the idea, because NFTs were created as objects to give you access to special things, but then they became ways of making quick money. But Wilrex has this idea. He still remains with this idea of making NFTs as tokens to give you this uh, access. And it is funny because the way he imagines NFTs is actually good, because, for example, we as artists, we don't see NFTs as what they give you, but the art itself. And that's not the best idea of seeing NFTs, because we will think at NFTs as just the art piece. And people that is into NFTs, I'm not talking about your basic crypto bro, but for example, in the way Willie sees the NFTs, is that NFTs are like a ticket. Well, tickets in real life are illustrated, but we don't care about the illustration that a ticket or an entrance have. So we just see them as colorful pieces of paper that allows you to go somewhere. The same
Something
happens here.
that people
If
don't really talk about much is that the classic NFTs, the ones about the monkeys, the Club Jet monkey, something like that.
Mhm.
That one is the classic
Yes, yes,
NFT.
yes, the
Well,
bored apes.
the birthday. Thank you. I was forgetting the name. Well, that NFT gives you the access to a judge party. That is like an invitation to a judge. I can't pronounce a big boat party.
Yes, like Judge Club, and that's all.
Yeah. Thank you. That was what I was trying to say.
Well, that's funny because that's where I mean, I finally understood the idea behind NFTs, or I guess I did it. The idea is like if you want to create an NFT, you have two options. The first one is just to create them and put them as things without any value that people will sell and trade and make this like useless trading that ends in zero because they have nothing to offer. They're just simple, ugly pictures that you saw and that's all. But then you got this other way of who's screaming outside. Okay. Uh, you have this other option that is basically a scam, or well, it shouldn't be a scam, but it ends up as a scam. That is that, as Willie did with the root golems and all that, you create a project. You create web pages, social media, videos, etc. Where you say, okay, we are a project of NFTs, and we promise that we'll develop video games, board games, special parties. You start in a second. Uh,
You got hiccups.
yes.
Hiccups.
Um, you start like making promises, you know. Um, hiccups. You start making promises of things that you are going to do, and you create this. Even the most popular thing that they promise is creating metaverses or environments, ecosystems that are basically virtual worlds,
They
private,
came
private.
like 10 years later. Like, don't they know that Second Life and VR Chat already exist? It would be cheaper to simply buy those franchises.
Exactly,
Oh, hey
exactly.
Raina, it's so nice seeing you here. Let's read Raina's comment. NFTs are false promise for something better, a bribe with
Yes,
useless PNG or something better, and sometimes
yes,
JPGs too. Not only PNGs, JPGs and GIF too.
yes, yes. She said it. She said it. Basically, NFT. The idea is that you create this false project that promises a lot of stuff, like that you will like do virtual universes, video games, etc. And then you create hype, and people go there, buy your stuff, start trading it, and then you disappear with all the money because
Yes.
whenever you sell an art piece of NFT, you have a commission, like a small part of money goes to your wallet. So they like receive all this money and then they disappear, and there you go with your project. And then you have all these useless pictures in your wallet that you bought for thousands of dollars, that are actually Ethereum or Solana, that are the most prominent
Solana?
cryptocurrencies.
I haven't heard of that
Solana.
one. Solana.
Well, yes.
Solana como estoy yo. Ah, no mentira.
Y yo, and well, and then they drop to zero, and that's all. And Willie Rex explains that is that why do they drop, and even his NFTs drop to zero, and it's because they
Oh,
don't do what they promised. Basically, that's all. And as Raina says, they are just fake promises, false projects that create hype just to disappear. And that's actually sad because Will Rex is always promoting these small projects, and he even contacts with the creators that and says, okay, so today I'm bringing to the channel a special play to earn game, and I talked to the creators, the developers, and they said that this is true, this is not false, so I'm really hyped. And then they disappear, and at the next week he says like, okay, so sorry, this project disappeared, I really had
oh my god,
the
he really has the
and this is
gall to say, I am sorry, it disappeared. He has the gall to
yes.
say that?
Yes, because Willie Rex truly believes in NFTs as a way to make a virtual universe, and that's the saddest part because he
My
actually
god,
believes.
I always feel pity for the artists that fall into this because some artists really believe in this narrative. It's like peronismo. Well,
Yes,
they believe
yes,
in this narrative. It's like it's sad because they truly believe it. They think, oh my god, I'm gonna get rich. My art is gonna be valuable. Because let's be real, art is really infravalorated or
yes. It's really
subvalorated.
underrated.
Underrated.
It's
Thank you.
no,
My
no.
English
You
is.
don't need to. I mean, okay, I agree with you, and that's I have mixed opinions because
Me
as regards
pie!
an
Me pie!
Seguro. Peronismo mi país. Peronismo is basically socialism here in Argentina, for those who don't know.
Kinda.
Basically,
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that just in case.
well, about the NFTs. What I was going to say was
Yeah, we had a chance to shit over Peronism, so we weren't going to miss
oh,
it, but
no, I don't want to start. I don't want to start.
no, let's not start. Let's not start.
Okay, had pro day, so let's not touch that topic. But well, basically, Willy Rex has this childish view of how NFTs would change the world, and this is so um, sad because he's like a child. For example, um, I was watching some videos about his project of Ruth Willems, and at the end, he is not the responsible of the NFTs. He's just paid a company called Creadore to create this whole project, and they were complete scammers.
Oh
They were a
no.
group of I mean I hate that guy, and well they were like a group of scammers. And the way you see them, specifically the CEO, because they love this word CEO. I am the CEO of this NFT
CEO,
company. Blah, 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 blah.
entrepreneur, born in 1964,
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Bezos.
Bezos. Well, basically, they listen to him, to that guy, the horrible person, um, talking about how they will be creating a lot of metaverses. Yes, they won't create just one metaverse. They will create many metaverses. I don't know where, I don't know why, I don't know when, but they will do.
Why? Why? We have VR
Um,
chat. Let that die. Let metaverses die, and let's give it a second life and VR chat. It's
well,
easier to buy them. If they have so much money, why don't they buy them?
because they are not there. Because if you want to buy a company that does a good job, you are implying that you want to develop an actual project, and that's the problem because they are not there for the project. They're there for the quick money that promising a project carries. I mean, so they won't lose a single dime on creating a project or buying something that actually works. They're just there to promise you something and then to make money with that imaginary project, just to disappear at the next week.
Well, but Facebook already bought WhatsApp, Instagram. What else did Facebook bought? Well, I don't know. They bought a lot of things. Why couldn't they simply buy Second Life or VR Chat and
Because
call it
buying
a day?
someone else, well, in that case, I don't know. Probably because that kind of projects are not just oriented on playing, but more on earning. So if you want to do like someone, I'm sure they had to hire a third party company, like another company to develop that for them. But buying a project itself, I think it's not the best way because, for example, Second Life or Beer Chat are more like a game, and they are not focused on gameplay, but also earning. And the idea of gameplay is solely based on the concept that you're going to win money based on that. So gameplay, lore, metaverse, everything is secondary here. The base thing is winning money, and that's sad because then you have Willy Rex that thinks or imagines that gameplay or game quality or all those standards should go first, and then you had the option of winning money. But that's not how things go here, and it's sad because, well, basically, well, that's everything is just an excuse to win money.
Yeah, like life itself. By the way, can you hear snoring? Because
No.
my boyfriend is sleeping on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back
yeah, yeah.
and well,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
someone
no.
hears snoring, it's because my boyfriend is taking a nap.
Now Sabrina is waking up right now.
Tell Sabrina to come if she wants to participate. I am looking for a layer here that I missed and I can't find it. I hate when that happens. CEO entrepreneur born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. I don't like Jeffrey Bezos, but I love his song. It's like so catchy.
Oh no, Jeffrey Bezos is catch. Oh no.
CEO entrepreneur born in 1964, Jeffrey
Wow.
Bezos.
So basically that, I actually find Willy Rex's view of NFTs innocent. I mean, I think he's actually
I think that
a
more than innocent, you want to say naive.
no,
You think?
innocent because he still believes that one day one project will rise among the others and will prove that NFTs are not a scam and that are actually a good way to create this virtual side universe. He still believes. That's why he's always promoting projects because and he is always trying to contact the developers because he still thinks that things can work. And that's sad because all those people just lied on his page.
I think that that's a little sad. Because I know how it feels to have faith in something that later fails. I think we all know that feeling.
Yes, but come on, you just promoted 3,040 projects that were all a scam. Come on, it's time to lose faith.
That was an exaggeration or an exact number.
It's close to the exact number, but we don't have the exact number. He's been doing NFTs videos for around 3 years now. So
I heard that a
two
lot
years.
of people drop him because of those NFT videos.
Yes, but I don't know. I never been a Will Rex fan.
Me
I
neither.
was more a Vegeta 777 fan. But yes, his videos. I mean, let's see. There is this video about Boxy Tactics that is basically an NFT game that has 180K views. So you tell me, he still has a lot. Or then you have this NFT app called WOM, Easy Games to win money without inversion. Has 3,020K views. So he still has a decent amount of viewers, I guess.
That's nice overall because I don't like anyone seeing like. I mean, he didn't kill anybody. I don't want to see him like, oh my god, I got to ask for coins on the street or stuff like that.
Yes, for example, you have this video when you Google root golems, that is his project, or was at least because it's no longer working. You have this video, let's say, of a guy called Todo sobre NFT. It says, I lost $2,000 with NFTs root golem. That is basically a
Oh,
video
oh,
saying, yes, but when you watch the video, he basically says that he did like a bad business movement related to root golems, and then he lost the money. And that's like, there I say, if you know that NFTs are mostly a scam, and 90% of the projects, 99% of the projects are just false promises. Why do you invest money on this? And why do you get mad when you lose money out of this?
Well, you can always get mad when you lose money. Someone here is mentioning, well, Puska. Puska is mentioning the Chavo NFTs. Oh my
Oh
god, the
no,
Chavo NFTs with the granddaughter of Chespirito. Was her really the granddaughter of Chespirito, the one involved in that?
yes, there is a big trouble related to Chavo's NFTs, and I have to mention the Alejo y Valentina's NFTs too.
Oh my
That
god,
are
no, no, there is Alejo and Valentina's NFTs,
You
no.
didn't know that, right?
No,
Oh,
no,
let me show you the website. Alejo
no,
y Valentina NFT. Give me a second. There it is.
no,
Alejo y Valentina NFTs.com. Here it goes.
no.
Uh-huh. Very good. Yes, it is an NFT project. It's bullshit. And, let me see,
CEO,
freemium.
entrepreneur, born 1964,
I just
Jeffrey.
want to mention that, for example, and then we move to the Chavos NFTs.
Oh my god, no.
Um, you have this guy that was the CEO of Creadore, that was the fake company responsible of Root Column. And he said that his idea was to exploit the franchise of Root Golems. So they wanted to do the same that I don't know if it was, well, the creators of Transformers did. They took a simple toy and they created movies, comics, TV shows out of it.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Uh,
Here, Puska está diciendo, pues yo sí los compro. Yo no sé si se refiere a los NFTs del Chavo o los de Alejo y Valentina, pero bueno, él quiere comprar los NFTs. No sé si lo dice en broma, no sé si lo dice en serio, pero bueno, cada
mira,
quien es libre de hacer lo que quiera con su dinero, realmente.
mira, Pusca, vos querés un NFT de Alejo Valentina. Mira, yo acá te paso uno, Tomás, acá. O sea, lo único que tenés que hacer es, fíjate, vos entrar en su Twitter o incluso te podés ir acá a la página principal, clic secundario y ahí tenés todos los NFT.
Clic secundario tiene dice que es broma, es broma. Tranquilo, Puska, acá estamos de buena onda, así que quédate tranquilo.
Ah, no, yo acabo de guardar uno. O sea, tipo, era
Me
tipo,
encanta
posta,
cómo
si
Puska
lo...
se paniqueó y dijo, broma, es broma. No, no, no.
No, no, es que posta, si lo querés, clic secundario, guardar imágenes. O sea, eso. Ahí tenés los NFT.
CEO,
Lindo.
entrepreneur, born in
Ahí ya,
1964.
ya te ahorré el dinero de entrada.
I will stylize these fingers a tiny bit more before copy pasting them.
¿Por qué no haces el truco clásico de esconder la mano?
Because Omega wanted surprise hands like open. By the way, I invited Omega to see the stream. I don't know if he will come.
Okay. Well, following the idea about Chavo NFTs. Well, I don't know if Puska already saw some videos about it, but the idea behind it is that, well, the Chavo franchise has this copyright problem. Basically, the family of Chavo is in constant trouble with Televisa for the copyright of El Chavo and all the Chespirito intellectual property.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm
It's a
not.
little ironic that the Soul family can't do anything. But if the family is going to do stuff like NFTs, like Televisa, please intervene.
Yes, for example, um, in this case, you have like a family. The family is trying to exploit his image as much as possible. For example, and it's a bit silly. It's a bit ridiculous right now. And the last thing they made was this NFT project, but it was a whole scam because they basically created a well. One day they started doing this campaign that they will have a stream talking about NFTs and a big announcement, and everyone says, okay, they're going to do NFTs of the Chavo del Ocho. But then when the stream started, it was horrible. The sound was moved and it was horrible. Basically, what happened is that they asked for people for they were looking for an artist to draw the project, the NFTs.
They made
So they
something like
didn't
a
have
contest, right? It was like a contest.
exactly, but the prize was not money, was not a job, but was one of the NFTs that you designed. So your prize was working free for them
Your
and one
price was
NFT.
your own work. It was like, oh my god. You know what? It's something really interesting that we are speaking about Spanish NFTs to an English audience. We are expanding the word of failed NFTs.
There is a lot of things to say about failed NFTs. Well, so them they were supposed to have 8 finalists, but they only had five
Contestants?
people, 5 artists, 5 contestants. Thank you. And they had from all of them they choose one. There was one guy that just took a photo of his finger and drew a chavo hat on it. It was hilarious.
I would have bought that NFT just for shits and giggles. You know, what is the thing I understand the most about NFTs?
You understand or you don't understand?
I understand about NFTs. If I was like stinky rich, I would spend my money on silly stuff like NFTs and stuff like that. If I was stingy rich, but it would have been like very special stuff, and we would have to solve the environmental issue. But I would be spending my money in a lot of silly stuff like I don't know, a pool full of slime.
But what happens with the slime when it gets dirty?
I don't know. I invite a bunch of kids to play with the slime, and they can all take a cup home.
I delete the slime.
It's not the best plan, but I am not a rich girl now. Wait a couple of months, I might be rich. Let me dream. Let me dream.
Become rich by selling Fourier. Well,
CEO. Going back to the theme.
there is nothing much to say. We basically did this contest. They only had 5 contestants, but only one was chosen because I think it was the most serious among the others. And and they tried to scam him by making him sign that they already paid when they haven't actually paid him. At the end of the day, he created the NFTs, but he didn't give them. the files. So they had to make like their own. And well, basically nothing happened. The project didn't succeed. I never heard about anyone selling or buying an piece of El Chavo del Ocho. And well, they're still there. Let me see if the web page is still, yeah. Yes,
It is still running.
the web page is still available. I'll send it to you.
I can watch it right now because of the stream.
Okay, now I'm in Binance and let's see if I found some El Chavo del Ocho NFTs. No. El Chavo Club. No. El Chavo. No. Chavo.
Chavo,
Nada.
Chavito, Chavo.
Nothing.
It's a little sad how one of the most wholesome shows of all time it became such a. How do I say it? Uh,
Yes.
like a cash cow for everybody.
Let's talk about prostitution. Okay.
Yes,
No.
child exploitation because the Chavo characters are children, even for they were all in their mid 40s.
Well, that's sad because that show was supposed to teach family and young kids about um poverty and how you don't have to pray for money, all that stuff.
It was a wholesome show about family values, friendship values, how money is not everything, how you can be happy without so many money. It
Not
was
to
really
scam
wholesome.
people, the value of humility and all that stuff.
I remember an episode that broke my heart. Well, a lot of episodes broke my heart, but it was one that Doña Florinda was selling churros, and Chavo ate all the churros because he was really hungry, and Don Ramon take the fault from it. And later on, you learn that Chavo went crying to Doña Florinda to tell her the truth, and he was just so hungry that he wanted to eat the churro and he couldn't help himself, and it was like, poor kid.
Well, there is this idea. It's not actually an idea, but something that a fact that Don Ramon was the most important character in El Chavo del Ocho
Yes,
because
absolutely.
all the other characters were related to him and all the dynamics were had to do with Don Ramon. Don Ramon uh, hits the kids. Don Ramon is punished by Doña Florinda. Don Ramon is escaping from La Bruja del 71's love. He's always there. So he's always present in every dynamic in the show. So when Don Ramon died, well, before dying, when he left the show to work in Venezuela, the show basically died. And
Yeah,
the
that's
worst
true.
seasons, even though we see, or for example, I see that all Chavo del Ocho's episodes are high quality, it had some dark times, especially when Kiko and Don Ramon left the show. Um, basically, uh, when he died, uh, the show ended. It was not possible to do it anymore because the most important character that had like all these interactions wasn't there. So many things. When Kiko left, you still had some jokes to make. But when Don Ramon left, you didn't have anything. So basically,
Yeah,
that's it.
did you know that Kiko? I think that it was Kiko that tried to make like a copy of the show in another place.
Well, it was more, it was deeper than that. I actually saw a lot of videos about that a couple of months ago. What happened was this. Basically, Kiko.
Really?
So there is a discussion between the Chavo side and the Kiko side. That is that Kiko says that he created the character because when Chavo hired him, he said you have to create your character is a, a pretentious, I don't know how to say it,
Yes, pretentious, obnoxious. You can even say obnoxious.
it's an arrogant child
Mm, yeah,
whose
that's
mother is always um,
spoiling him.
like tipo, lo está spoiling him. But Kiko added all those elements of the voice, the cheeks, the crying, all those things were Kiko's ideas.
I see. I see.
And but then you have the problem because even though those things were part of Kiko's ideas, they were vital and crucial parts of the character. But when Kiko wanted to do, hay una abeja en casa. Eso es plata. Gracias.
Oh,
Una
that's good
película
luck.
más
That's
perra.
good luck.
No.
You
When
got a little carried
Kiko,
away, but that's good luck. So no worries.
give me a second, I'll prepare something.
This is like a commercial pause. Today's sponsor is my coffee page. Please come to my coffee and donate to me. Not really. I have a coffee to support my studies and to support my art. So if anyone is interested in supporting my work and I can make more streams, I can give away sketches during streams, not only work on commissions. Well, you can become a supporter and I will give you art almost for free. But anyway,
Please support my friend. She's an amazing artist and she's amazing in
oh,
general.
thank you.
Ah. So,
I like
um,
that Puska commented a cup of coffee.
yo ya puse a hervir el agua. Wow. Um, so about Chavo and Kiko, well, so we know that Kiko says the basic that he was asked to do a child, a spoiled, a brat child, but then he added a lot of elements. Then
Yes.
you have so he says that he had the right, he was able to use those elements of the cheeks, the crying, and all the personality as his own. And if he wanted to make the same with another character, he could do it. That's what he says. But then Chespirito says that those elements are part of Kiko's personalities, and that is the same to say those elements are his property. So
Mm-hmm.
Kiko's cheeks, Kiko's personality, Kiko's crying are his property. So even if Kiko put that characterization into the character,
Did you
he
know
was not.
that there is a character of Kiko nowadays? There is a Kiko impersonator. And
Yeah.
the Florinda Mesa, I think was her name, is really upset with that and wants to sue him and protect
Yes.
the intellectual property of Chespirito.
Mhm. Lo sabía. So basically, what they say is that um, all those elements are part of Kiko, and Kiko is Chespirito's property. So you can't. Um, so Kiko, I mean, ¿cómo era el actor de Kiko?
They say that Kiko can't use
Uh,
that
Carlos
character
Villagrán.
in another place. Those traits can't be used in another place, basically.
Exactly. And Carlos Villagrán, that was Kiko's actor, said that that's not true. That's not true, and he wanted to leave. Why? Because it seems that in many giras, no sé cómo se dice en inglés,
Tours.
in many tours, they saw that Kiko was even more famous than the Chavo itself. And Chespirito didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Kiko saw a big opportunity there to expand his business. And he basically wanted to do other shows. And well, Chespirito said, okay, go and do and work on other shows, but you can't use the character of Kiko. And you can use any element that reminds that belongs to Kiko. You can use the crying, you can't use the cheeks, you can't use anything. And Kiko says, fuck it. So what happened is that Kiko was banned. So what Chespirito's boss, that was the owner of Televisa, did was talking to every other channel or people in the media here in Argentina, in Latin America in general, and he told them to ban Kiko, to not to give any a single job to Carlos Villagrán.
Wow, that like they shadow ban him.
Yes, he was a very important person, the owner of Televisa. So he was rejected for any possible job. But then he was called by a Venezuelan um, TV owner, I guess, a producer, that told him, okay, so Kiko, I had this call from Televisa that says I had to ban you here, but I do whatever I want in my company, so come here and work for me. And he created. He went to Venezuela. He moved to Venezuela to work in different projects just for Venezuela, but they were crap. Sorry, but they were bullshit, and
Oh,
that's
that
something because
ouch, 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 ouch.
I think that no one in the world may say I like Kiko de Papel or Kiko Botón or Federico because that's something important to mention that he didn't create any new character. He just copied Kiko with some differences. And then you had the proof that Kiko was not good by its own. He was good with the rest of the characters and with the writing of, with the job of the writer of Chespirito's shows. Um, Without that, Kiko was not funny.
I
And
don't
the proof is
wanna
that
be
all
mean,
those.
but it was like they worked all. The problem was that they were selfish. They didn't learn from the lessons that the show wanted to teach, and they became selfish.
Yes.
Basically.
O sea, básicamente, ahí te diste cuenta de que no, Kiko nunca fue o sea, Kiko era divertido. It was fun. but he was not the star of the show.
No.
And when he tried to do it by his own in Venezuela, he hit the ground. Um, he learned that without all the other stuff, he was nothing basically. Give me a second. I'll go for my tea.
Yes, go for your tea. I also want to drink mate, but I don't want to leave the stream in silence, so I will wait until you come back. Right now, I am working on a commission for a client called Omega Haxers. This is one of his original designs. Actually, he made this here. He made it. It's really nice, and this is like my interpretation of it, but with his input. Like he was telling me arms is longer, human hands. Uh, some things that I did on my own was like bigger feet and stuff like that. And this is like a shy poster. Like she's really shy to meet you, but really excited to meet you too. That's why she's hovering her hands around. But anyway, I think I am almost done. I did a little mistake with the thick of the line, so I will make a little cheat I make for when I accidentally do the thickness of the line too thin. That is putting an outline. Now we'll put
I
an
have
outline
this
here.
tea sack. Oh, sorry.
And you tell me, don't worry.
I had this tea sack in my pocket for almost 2 years, and now I'm finally using it. I'm happy.
That's good. I am using a trick to make my lines thicker because I made a little mistake and made them too thin on the lower part.
What's the trick?
Using an outline. Use your line art and put an outline. And problem solved.
Let's zoom in.
You want me to show you? Okay, okay. First, I will deactivate the effect. As you can see, the lines are a little thinner on the lower part of the body than in the upper part of the body, right? Do you notice? Okay,
In
okay.
Clip Studio, we have the same issue, but instead of a slider, we have a pen, a pencil, a brush. Sorry, a brush.
I would like to
And
learn to use Clip Studio, but I am really comfortable with freewares. I am trying to move away from paywares because they become like really money greedy in the future. Like, did you
no,
hear
I didn't say that.
what?
No, I didn't say piracy. Sorry.
Oh no no! I didn't hear piracy either. R. What was that? Well, as I was saying, I try to use freeware because it's free for starters, and companies that like to like money you usually have some not so nice business models in the future. For example, I think that Clip Studio was having like a little backlash because of what was it? I can't remember, but they were facing a backlash a little while ago. I think it was because of IA. I think.
Well, basically, ER is bullshit. Okay. Oh, well, it depends. I had this problem recently that I told you that people thought my art was AI generated. So,
Yes, you tell me. You tell me. By the way, you want to see the trick for the outline?
yeah.
Okay, I will use estilo de capa, activar efectos, trazo y acá tengo para elegir Fíjate, si saco el efecto, if I take out the effect, it will look thinner. If I put the effect, it looks a tiny bit thicker.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. And that's how I usually fix when I make mistakes in the thickness of the line.
I like the mistake.
I am a mistake.
The character is so cute.
Yes, it's really cute. And by the way, this was drawn by Omega. Look at this. This was drawn by Omega.
So you are like tracing it?
No. I'm not tracing it. This one, the gray one, was drawn by Omega, and the other one, we draw the draft on stream with Omega, and he was telling me the stuff he wanted, the stuff he didn't wanted, and so on.
Yes, it's a classic Omega RP. Big judge.
I will take away some little parts that are bugging me. Did you get it? Bugging? Bug?
You are crazy comedy.
And that's the moment where we stop being friends.
Second, I'll see.
I miss my club. You know, you are a member of a very exclusive club. Yes. The Family Simpson, which has just 5 members. Only 2 of those members are children. Yeah.
You love that clip.
I love it.
You love that
Eh,
clip.
Yes, I love that clip. I showed it to Sabrina and she loved it too.
That's nice. What do you think about the eyes with the little dots? I like it, but I usually like to take these patterns and move them around a little.
Do you want my sincere opinion?
Of course, tell me.
Go to the ice. Go to the ice.
Yes, I am in the eyes.
Sorry, my stream is delayed. Okay,
Yes,
there.
don't
You
worry,
are
don't
in there.
worry.
So I think they look plain. I
Yes,
give it like a more roundness. I
yes,
don't know if you
I
get
want to
what I
do
say.
that with this. Uh,
The
yes,
dots.
yes. I want to move around the dots with this to make it more. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to do.
Give me a second because my stream is delayed.
Yes, of course, of course.
I don't see what they are trying to do.
I am making it
No,
more round.
I mean, yeah. That.
That's what I wanted to do to give it more dynamism.
Uh, oh, my stream is really delayed because I just seen what you were doing.
Don't worry, it happens.
Yes,
It
yes, yes.
even
This.
it even looks better from the distance. I will move this one a little more.
I like it.
I like it too. I love using textures, but I always need to make like a little edit because I think they are too plain. And there we go.
Why don't
Uh,
you color it?
huh?
Color it. Paint it.
Because I don't want to. I don't want to. No, I can color it. Wait a second. Look at this. Look at this. Look at
Right?
this. Look at this. Look at this.
I'll see it in like 3 or 5 minutes because the delay.
Look at this. Look at this. I will take this duplicate it, fuse it, take it to the bottom, call it color, and look at this. I will use this color. I can change it later. I got to fix a couple of things from the line art, but nothing serious.
Why don't you, can I give you a tip?
Of course, tell me.
Instead of painting each side, each piece, why don't you select the whole model, the whole layer, and invert the selection, and then you paint it?
I will be completely honest with you. I have tried to look how to invert selection, and I have no idea how to do it in this program.
Let's Google it.
I swear to God, I want to, but
Here. This is what appears in Twitter. I send you the picture in WhatsApp. Please check it out.
I look at it later, after the stream. I will use a little darker color for the spikes. I can change the color later if Omega asks me to, so there is no issue.
Now you tell me something.
Tell me.
No, you tell me.
Oh yes, well, he asked me to make this character like iridescent, but it is with flat colors. So I was planning of giving him a little surprise and making, what do you say, a little layer. I want to take this layer, the green one, and I want to put it an effect of a gradient, so it looks similar to iridescent, but it's still like a flat color with just one effect. Did you get me? Huh?
Yes.
Something like this, and a blue, a more. If you have any tip for make a better iridescence, I listen.
Give me a second.
I think I will add something similar to gold there. And here something like that. I'm not sure. No, not that one. There we go. And here I think that it has to be more gold-like. There we go. That's the color.
It looks ugly. No.
No, you can be honest. You can be honest. What do you think of this color palette? I think this blue needs to be like more dark blue.
It looks doggy.
It looks what?
Ugly.
Ugly?
Aquí.
¿Faggy?
Chito.
¿Bichito? No, repetime, boludo. ¿Qué? Baggy. Ah, que se ve como bicho. Perfecto. That's the whole idea, so perfect.
I love the character is so cute.
Thank you.
It's like, please, sir, can you give me a cup of coffee, please?
Yeah, like the whole idea was like to how do you say it? Like to be polite and cute. Polite and cute. Let's see how the gradient looks.
Voy a switchar a español un ratito. ¿Sabes por qué?
¿Por qué?
Porque hablar en inglés me suele doler la garganta, ¿me puedes creer?
Ah, no, está bien, está bien. Fíjate cómo queda mejor. ¿Amarillo abajo o amarillo arriba? Yo creo que amarillo arriba.
5 minutos, porque eso es lo que tarda para ajustarse el directo.
Bueno, ya hice amarillo arriba y amarillo abajo. Vos podés decirme cuál queda mejor.
Ah, me gusta amarillo abajo con una condición,
¿Cuál sería la condición?
que le agregues brillo en la cabeza para que no quede tan opaco. Como que la luz viene de arriba.
A ver, tengo una idea.
O sea, el iridiscente es parte de su piel, pero
Claro,
la
pero
luz...
estos son colores planos, así que no quiero pasarme de verga tampoco.
Ah, si es un plain color, amarillo arriba.
Amarillo arriba y mira, y le hago así.
Personalmente me gusta más amarillo abajo, pero solo si le pones un poco más de clarito o un celeste un poquito más claro arriba. Como un pop. Algo más de eso.
A ver, vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a poner... nomás porque es Omega le estoy poniendo esto, porque él se lo merece.
Ujú, ujú.
Ahí. Ahí. There we go. Es como un gradiente simple, como diciendo, toma esto pero porque te quiero.
Me encanta.
Mm, y le voy a
You are
poner...
such a gold.
¿Cómo?
Me estoy acordando de una escena de un juego. No me bola. A ver. ¿Qué opinas del personaje de este que dibujé?
Ah, me encantó, boludo, me encantó.
La verdad me gusta, pero los brazos están raros.
Creo que te parece nomás. Y ahora le voy a poner un poquito de azul. No, tiene que ser un azul más intensito. Ahí.
Si por ahí me quedo un poco más calladito es porque me duele un poco la garganta.
Ah, boludo, tranquilo, tranquilo. Igual, en un ratito ya terminamos el stream.
Krita. Mejor dicho, ya me descargué, Krita.
Ah, buenísimo.
De tanto verte dibujar en eso, quiero probarlo. De
Probalo,
vuelta. ¿Lo
probalo,
probé?
te va a gustar, te va a gustar. Obama said that he make Mr. Vaccine as your kids. Bueno, ¿qué tal quedó el color?
Ujú.
No estoy del todo segura.
Me encanta.
¿Vos decís?
Eh, por ahí se podría reducir un poco el blanco para que quede un poco más verdoso.
Ay, estoy utilizando el pincel equivocado.
Oh, no.
Ya sé, este. ¿Qué tal?
Ujú. Bueno, acá tengo Krita. Vamos a ver qué pega. No me reconoce la presión.
Qué raro. Ah, yo tenía ese problema con una tabla.
¿Puedo insultar en tu stream?
Sí,
¿Mm?
sí, sí, tranquilamente.
El coño de la madre.
Bueno, ahí está. ¿Qué tal quedó?
Me gusta. Me
Ahora,
gusta, sinceramente.
a ver, espera que le quiero poner filtro. A ver, filtro. Le voy a poner una capa de filtro y vamos a quemarlo. Ajustar, quemar. Y mira, 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 mira cómo queda. Le hace más vivo los colores.
Me gusta. Siento que antes de entrar a Krita tengo que juguetear mucho con las presiones.
Puede ser.
¿Cómo hago para subirle el...
El...
Ah, acá está.
Ay, solamente me faltaría pintar lo que va entre. Let's see. Color.
Mm,
I need to make a line here. A little line.
Me gusta Krita. Tengo que boludear mucho con el ¿cómo se llama? Con las presiones.
Si aprendes cómo manejar las presiones en el Krita, ayúdame después, por fin. Obama said the immigrants, the vaccine, your kids.
Ah, mira.
There we go. And if he doesn't like it, I can simply remove it. And that's it.
Se lo meta en el orto.
Nah.
Mira, bueno. Rico. Creo que tiene pinceles muy lindos.
Sí, tiene unos pinceles muy bonitos.
Ah, esto está genial.
Bueno, creo de que ya hablamos de todo lo que teníamos para hablar, así que ya podríamos cortar el stream y seguimos charlando por nuestro lado. ¿Cómo?
See you.